Hello everyone, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana. We're picking up right where we left off, having just unlocked our first set of nobles here in Albion. So that's going to max out the Romano-Celtic chain for us, or at least the side of residence that you kind of progress towards. Now we have the option to actually unlock smiths. So if we upgrade to Celtic residence and we stay Celtic, we get smiths, and then later we get aldermen. And that will give us every tier available here in Albion. And then back home, of course, we still have the patricians to get to. Now, just before we let time play, it's worth mentioning, well, a couple things. People had said that it's quite unusual how quickly you can get to this. It is kind of, I guess. Yeah, it kind of makes the choice a little bit redundant. Because once you get to tier 3, you have the choice then, and you can just put everything on your island. It is a bit strange, but I think it's more tailored toward the campaign, probably. The other thing is on my other island. By the way, I've renamed these islands, so this island is now called Londinium. This will be my Romano-Celtic focus, and the other island of Tara will be my Celtic focus. So we're going to get smiths and aldermen over there. Now, we're probably going to bi-populate. If we want to use, sure, let's just go with it. We're probably going to populate the place with both in some respect, but not until we drain the swamps and we get a bit more land on this island. So for the most part, we'll stay Romano-Celtic and we'll try to supply them with everything they need from the help of the other islands in Albion. I also got the feedback that, you know, I wasn't sure how to build, basically. And people said if you want to build a bit more grid-like when you're doing Roman focus, that kind of makes sense. It's thematic, you know, it's kind of how they built their cities. And then maybe if you're kind of staying Celtic focus, spread out a bit more, a bit less grid-like, more organic, and a bit more space around things, more ornaments and stuff. So I quite like that idea. So that's what we've done. So over in the island of Tara, I've got a very quick time-lapse for you right here. Literally just 2 or 3 minutes of just laying out the roads and putting down blueprints and getting ready, because we're going to send over a bunch of construction material and build that island now at the beginning. But I thought we should at least talk through just some of the structure and the layout, so let's begin. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just locking off the docks here, moving the trading posts and putting down a couple of cockle pickers so we can hopefully satiate the demand. They thirst for cockles, these guys, so want to make sure that they have enough. I think later in the episode, though, we may need even more. But for now, it's worth mentioning that time is paused and we don't have any construction material on this island. So this is a fully blueprinted build. And the overall goal with the design here is to create a more natural and organic layout, reminiscent of the ones I did in Anno 1800. In that game, the farmer, worker, and artisan households tended to look pretty good staggered, because they didn't really conform to they didn't have a really grid-like feature. Whereas the engineers and the investors, they really made sense, and they locked in together visually when they were in a grid. So that's obviously the goal here, right? So in order to do that, I typically build out at the edges of the terrain first, and then make the roads find their way to the houses, rather than building the houses and then building a road around them. I think that way just makes for a more natural shape. It's also fun kind of problems to solve. You just scatter down a few houses, cram them in at different angles, whatever way you can, creating gaps, and then you have to snake your roads in to make sure that they can actually find their way there. And if they can't, you just remove the house and shuffle things around a little bit. Now, it does end up meaning that you're left with a lot of gaps, and that's the point. I was leaving gaps where I could for the spinner, God, I can never remember, the weaver, all these different buildings that give you these area of effects. And then knowing that we had a couple of buildings to come, such as the recreation ground and the Phantom, I kind of just looked at the size of those and then mapped out, or left blank, some areas for those in the future. And then, when you're closer to more public service buildings, I tried to create a few more boxy grids. So you'll see these a block of 4, a line of 4, another block of 4. That's because I'm getting quite close to where I want the recreation ground and the Phantom to be, and those are going to be more heavily upgraded households. Now, the idea is that they'll only upgrade to aldermen at most, so they'll still be fairly rural looking. These guys don't really live in grid-like looking houses, so it's totally fine to kind of place them however we want. But I just thought more urban, higher upgrades closer to the proximity of the best buildings. You know, it's like an increased land value, if you want to think of it that way. Have more dense living space. So yes, that's kind of the idea there. I didn't even mention it because I've just been zooming over things so fast. So I went with the Medici, with then the herb field around it. We'll see that later in the episode. Up here, we've got the warehouse, another hemp field. So I'm trying to build the fields around the houses and little cul-de-sacs of houses in and amongst the fields. And I think that kind of is cool. It's like maybe a couple of people live here or a family that run those fields or whatever it might be. Tends to make sense that way. And then I was just kind of looking to generalize at where these different things can go. The herb fields actually give you a health benefit around you, so they're pretty good for that too. And again, just trying to border all the way up to the mines and make sure that there's enough space for the herbs to actually make their way around. Here's an example where I actually did paint around a house that had no way of getting a road. So later, I just went back, quickly cut out a road, and then like fit it in that way. And then I've left a pretty big gap here in future, hoping that we could do something with city services in the future for it. And that's pretty much it. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the island of Tara, or soon to be. It's obviously a weird looking schematic hologram thing right now, which is why I made the time lapse quite quick. So we'll hop back over to Londinium, we'll let time play, and we're going to go pick up our construction material, as much of it as we can, and get it delivered over there. We've put on purchase orders over there, by the way, so hopefully some of this stuff will just come in naturally there too. Money is really good right now, so I've got no problem buying it in. So what I've actually done in most places, we'll just hop back really quickly, is I just took the time to go over the construction orders. So I've said maintain at 130, just slightly lower than what we have. Because obviously if we're making the material in our own territory, on our own island, we'd like to be able to sell off the excess and just make sure we maintain. We're trying to aim for 130. So maintaining means you're going to sell and buy, I think. Yes, both bought and sold. So that makes sense, because previously I just had it maxed out, which means that you're just stopping the production of your own buildings, wasting your own workforce. This way we're actually getting money for it a little bit if we're going to be applying and making our own construction material. Maybe eventually we won't need to make our own material. But for now, that's all good. The Caesar is also currently exploring Albion, just uncovering any last little bits of fog of war. And I'm trying to remember what else we have on the go. Oh, back in Latium, I believe we'd sent over a series of military ships, and I think they've arrived now, haven't they? Yes. Oh yeah, they're here already. Great. So we have a little fleet. Might just pause it. I can't quite remember what different things we've got going on. So we have the sail to Valerian Diana to do Venividi Bibi. Contract to destroy ships for Concordia. That's the one. Alright, and they're together. Interesting. Alright, cool. Let's get our ships together then. And they're just about together, actually. Do you have anything on you? No, I think these are all basically just ready to go. Alright, let's go destroy those Quinqueremes. They're just down directly south. So we'll cut across this way and then down. That way we can go with the wind for a little bit. Look at this. That's what I like to see. We're finally gathering some strength and some momentum. Albeit it's taken a very long time. People are asking, like, are you playing... Oh, I love your slower playstyle that you take your time. It's like... I don't feel like I'm taking my time, but I obviously am. I don't watch other YouTubers, but people say other YouTubers like fly through the game. So good for them, but no, I'm slow. I actually, when I went to this family event over in Ireland, shout out to the two Marks who actually watch. They're cousins of my fiancé. And basically, yeah, they've been watching Anno and stuff. And I remember one of them asked me, he's actually like maybe a little drunk, and he was like asking me, oh, do you play a little slow on purpose, you know, to draw out the view time? And I was like, no. Genuinely no. And he's like, oh, okay. And his wife was like, stop asking him that stuff. Which is awesome. Shout out to Mark and the other Mark. Coincidentally, there was two. And that was really weird, just in the fact of seeing someone in real life that watches my videos, no less part of the family as well, which is cool. Okay, anyways, has our ship arrived? It has. Finally, we can get building. So we'll just dump all this stuff over and let's get started. So I'm just going to give the old mass upgrade for houses. Full 75 construction cost just gone like that. But then we can also do the market and the tavern. We'll hop back here in a second and I'll just send this ship back over as well. Alright, let's check in on Latium for our little battle. Might be happening sooner than I thought. Oh, it's the, there was a pirate ship here first. Okay, fair enough. Chase him down, boys. Nice. Good. They're actually moving pretty rapidly west. Do you have anything good that we can pick up, maybe? Kind of don't really... armor's okay. It does slow us down, though. That's the only thing. Another ship just cresting around the island that we're just passing by here. If we go over this way, we can maybe catch them. What way is the wind blowing? People had actually mentioned that I should probably put the sailing item on the inter-regional ships or the inter-provincial ships. Good point. I guess I never really thought, like, what's the wind direction out there? But I guess you're always with the wind, maybe? At least I haven't tried that or tested that, but that would kind of make sense if you just always had the wind at your back, which would be nice. It wouldn't make sense, but it would be, like, forgiving, I suppose. And it would make sense in terms of giving them a better purpose. In Anno 1800, there was actually specifically captains and things and items that were good at provincial travel, like inter-regional travel, and they were slower in the normal regions once they actually got in there. So that was kind of cool. I wonder, is that the equivalent really with the sails? All right. Yeah, let's just keep cresting around this way. We'll be going against the wind a little bit, but I think our fleet's strong enough, even with the 5 ships, that we can parse off and take these guys down. There's the 2 ships that we're going for. Now, Quinkreams is strong, and if I don't play very well, which is not, obviously I play brilliantly, but if I didn't play well, they might end up getting 1 or 2 of us. And they have a little raider ship at the front. See, I want to dart back to Latium, or to Albion, to have a look what's going on over there, but I'm just afraid I'll miss something. Let's just get these guys together first. And then we'll do that. There, I've given them 2 orders at the same time. I know, crazy. Ooh, festival. Literia, Festival of Learning. And that's going to be on the island of Roma. 2 knowledge boost, a random specialist, pay for it for 5,000 or give them the writing tablets. Now, 5,000 is pretty cheap. I feel like we spent a little bit more on the writing tablets. Only slightly, so it's quite even, but yeah, let's just pay. And we got this, iconic interviewer. Oh, sorry, ironic interviewer. Knowledge area of effect +1 as well. Okay. I think we've actually got a free slot here now. Yeah, we do. Let's throw you in there. So, iron... Ooh, it's only for iron mines. Well, that's so weird. Work towards a minor literature. Ugh, puns. Puns everywhere. So you're kind of useless then, honestly. I mean, you're... That's kind of ridiculous. Who cares about getting 1... Oh, I suppose it's anything around a mine gives you 1 knowledge. That could kind of work in Albion, actually. A lot of our mines are very close to our houses. And we'll look at that in a minute when I actually get to focus on the island. Alright, here we go. Battle. Oh, another festival popping up from Ben Balion. 3, 2, 1, fire! Nobody fired. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to turn around to go with the wind. We might get turning just in case. In case we need to pull out 1 or 2 of these guys when they get weak. That first ship is down pretty easily. You just keep going out of here. You're fine. You stay on the edge. See you in range? Yep, just about. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of chaos. That's okay, though. Oh god, the ship is like going to tilt over with the amount of arrows it's taking. Excellent. Easy enough. There's also 2 raiding ships just down here. Our fleet is taking some damage, but I think it'll be okay. We have the evidence of a job well done. Just rotate around and take this guy out. What's that? It's the flagship. Queso's flagship is back up and running. So it's not just quest dependent. He's actually out there again. Which surprises me, because I was quite disappointed that we didn't really get anything for taking it out that other time. Are they going to get away from me? I guess so. They're a bit faster than me, even with my sails. Although I guess I've told them to move as a group, so they're just staying together. That's fine. Alright, yeah, let's just rotate around. Let's go back home. We needed to deliver that to Concordia, right? Who has it? You, sir. You head over to Concordia. The others, just go back and heal. These guys might be needed again to split up in Albion, and we'll leave some here permanently. I think I'm actually making a ship right now, am I? No. Okay, fair enough. Let's check this festival. Hilaria, that's one of my favorites. In Londinium, income and prestige. Pay for it again, 5k. And 4-hour duration of 1 income and prestige for all buildings, not just residents. Absolutely. Brine of the Many Blessings. Let's check him out. Ooh, legendary. He's not much of a savior, but he's a nice sort of lad. This is where I have to admit to you guys, I've never seen Monty Python, but I'm assured that that's related to that in some way, right? I've seen bits of it, and frankly, just felt like it's too old. So sorry, but I know it's like a favorite amongst people. The real YouTuber thing to do for me would be say like, oh yeah, you know, that's Monty Python, that's so funny, and just pretend like I agree with everyone on everything. But instead, I'll give you my real take, which will just turn you off, turn a lot of people off. But anyway, happiness area of effect 0.5, health area of effect 0.5, fire safety 0.5, and upkeep cost negative 25% for shrines in range. We don't have any shrines, so we can look to build one. Oh yeah, concrete's getting delivered in here now, because we're just purchasing it. So we have this guy. We'll throw you in there. Not going to do... Not going to get anything for that, but if we throw down Shrine of Ceres, maybe perhaps somewhere like that. Oh, nice, we can finally see the festivals. It's been so long since we had a good festival. Yeah, I'd be tempted to... We'll just move you away.
This is a gift from the sea.
Get you in there. And does it affect its buildings, not just residents? I was kind of thinking maybe that affecting more residences would make sense. This would be 46 affected buildings. This is 42. Not a massive difference, but kind of matters, doesn't it? 38, 45, 46. Yeah, let's do that then. We'll rotate you around. Throw you down here. You're in range. So this is now also giving a little bit of extra happiness, health, and fire safety. And reduction in upkeep for buildings there. Oh, sorry, the upkeep is reduced on the shrine itself. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really consider the upkeep cost. Alright, nice. There we go. Is that what we have active on this island? Ceres? No, it's Minerva. I'm kind of confused by this. I thought... I'm obviously wrong, but I thought you had to use the shrine of the deity that you had on the island. But I guess not. Anyways, we've got problems. So... Just trying to think, do I need to do anything else? Let's just queue up a ship to deliver some stuff over here. And the Caesar's not moving anymore. Let's get them moving again. Just uncover more fog of war, please. Yeah, we'll just pick up a bit of extra construction material, bring it over there. We are buying it in multiple places, though, now. So it should arrive in both places. But just for the stuff, carry it over. Maybe a bit more wood, because we're building a lot with wood. Great. Alright, let's focus on building Tara just for a little bit. And we'll connect these guys to roads where they're missing. So you connect in there. You're fine. You connect in here. This one's an interesting one because you'd actually think that we're not connecting it. But you are. Even though... I don't think it even gave me that glow when I was building the road. But it is there. So at least that's not too bad. Anything else? Is there no one else? This one here. I just forgot that road. That's okay. You, sir, do not have a road. Now you do. Great. Alright, so this is going to be our shoe weaver. This is going to be our spinner. 2 cockle pickers, please. Our Medici. Surrounded by our unique fertility here. Herbs. Which I think looks pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Sometimes I see the branches move without a breeze.
That's how they're healing everybody. Then we can get our Phantom. To get a little bit of extra knowledge. We can't choose a patron... Or we can. Yeah. What could we get? It'd be nice to choose, like, Cernunos or something. How's research going, actually? They might be later in the tree. Choose the Celtic path in Albion and how's Smiths in your realm. Then you can get it. Yeah. We're not far off. Caesar's under attack. I know what you're thinking. God, your micro has improved so much. Thank you. This poor bastard. We still have to pay them back for that dastardly raid they did on Tara before. When there was no one there. It just damaged our infrastructure, I guess, in a way. Alright, job well done.
The sea will spit us out again. You'll see.
If I were you, I'd think about giving up. Or, giving us a little trade treaty or something. Okay, so looking good, looking good. We have the well for improvements to fire safety. We didn't actually have a fire problem here yet. We'll just get that anyway. Ooh, speaking of trade treaty. Hello, yes. Came crawling back, did ye? Thought so. Ooh, defensive pacts. Now we're defensive allies with everybody. How does that work if one of us... No, yeah, I guess it works. If I'm attacked, the other two will always come in. Great, so we are super protected. Alrighty. Okay, enough now, Aether. Now, in order for our buildings to operate, we need 2 things. The first being a hemp farm. Is this another hemp farm? That's the herb garden number 2. We have a warehouse up here. another shoe weaver to count all of these houses. And more houses, please. More hemp farm. And that is it. That's how fast you can build an island in Anno 1.17, if you just do a little bit of planning. Okay, so we've left lots of gaps. We've kept it organic. We aren't yet working in the... I couldn't blueprint this out because we didn't have any material. But now we can build out in the ocean. That being said, I've actually just blown all of my wood yet again. So we can make this trip one more time. And pick up some more. So we're getting it delivered in here all the time, which is great. Look at that, 138. Just keeps coming. It will keep coming over here too. We're obviously just blowing through it. Now, just to kind of go over things super quick. So we have our 2 cockle pickers and our warehouse obviously down here. I think the houses are looking fairly natural in terms of the layout. A lot of gaps. We're going to plug those gaps with trees and other ornaments and things. And then up here, the plan is to have a recreation ground. I think it'll fit in there. So let's get working on this. So we'll do a bit of ornaments. This can go straight across. And that can go across and down. Do the same across here. Same across there. Interestingly, this doesn't really... Because of the way the diagonal grid works, it does things in batches of 2. So I can't go to like just this bit. I have to go across. But I think if I go across and then delete this, it kind of is further than it would have been. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's up to that halfway mark, which is where I wanted it. Okay, well, I'd like it to go even further, but it's the best we can do. Could just go across to there for now. I was thinking about what else to put in here. We don't have access to a fire station. I think a fire station might fit without the wall. Maybe not, though. We could just make it like an open recreation ground or something. It's next to the... Well, let's just build this as well. The City Watch. Is that all the blueprints done? And speaking of mines, see... Oh yeah, and people told me limestone is available here. I kept saying like, no, it's only in Latium. Because the option just wasn't there. But once you level up a bit, it does show itself. So I was like, oh, right. I just assumed it was a fertility, but it's everywhere. Interesting. So, yeah. What to think about that. Here, though, I was thinking we'd do granite. I don't know what granite's used for yet. Looking at the nobles, I didn't see anything yet, although we have to level them up to see what else they need, but I don't know what granite's needed for. Excuse me. Right, so reeds are the next thing. So the plan was really just to go straight out here. And this should have reach to the warehouse. Reeds. Yeah, so just go along the edge here, I guess. Now, we will drain this swamp, but I'm still not sure about where. Should we drain this area out? Or this area? I kind of think if this was left as a patch, that would be good for production, and then everything up here, even up to like this point, maybe we could still leave that bit and that bit. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of what I was thinking. But this won't happen till later. We could maybe look to drain the swamp in Londinium, though, now. Man, so much money just to plant some reeds. Okay. There we go, though. Looking good. Now, that is going to go into our 2 shoe weavers, so that's sorted. We don't have eel yet. So this would be 148. Let's go there. 153. It goes down to 138. Right. So weird the way the dot changed to where it was going to be. What about now? It's 161. That's a bit better. And I was hoping to get another one in here. I feel like I gamed it up before and I could, but now I've built the reeds, I guess maybe not. There seems okay. Can it reach, though? That's the question. Do you have access to a warehouse? You would if we gave you just a little bit of concrete. Down to the dock. Which I think is more than reasonable. This is a bit weird. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, you can reach just fine. So can you. So can you. Now they'll have their own warehouse and be further out in the future. Ooh. Battle, is it? From Queso. I will not pay the ransom, thank you. Indeed. Alright, great. So, have you guys got what you need? Can you level up yet? So what are you missing? You're getting your food now, though, no doubt. Let's have a look, actually. Could do with a bit more eel. Could do with a bit more eel. Could do with a bit more cockle. Damn. Okay. Now, there's the coastline over there, so I suppose we could just build up to that. Don't know how the cockle's going to want to be put down, actually. Let's see. Does it fit there? It does, actually. Another couple of those, please. Thank you. Right, you'll need a warehouse. We could probably move this, depending on what else goes up here. That will sort that out. They need more eel, though. Eel's a tough one. Just takes up so much space. Try to future-proof ourselves a little bit, though. I need your own warehouse as well. Probably put it out in the thing, actually, in future ships. Back in Latium, let's go! Damn, you see, things are always going to be popping off, so I feel like I'll just have to pause time if I really want to show you what's been going on with the new island. Hang on, okay. Gotta act quick. Throw that into the town, get rid of that. Alright, let's go for him. And you're over by Concordia now. How much money was that? Whew, 21,000. Thank you.
I sincerely hope this is not a flirtation.
Oh, it's not a flirtation. Let's sail out and do this quest now, finally. We've got other things. 232 tons of sardines. Absolutely. We also get a tutoring tabulist. Research knowledge effect for tabuluses. Or tabuli? What is a tabulus? Don't recognize the name of that building. It might be for patricians, maybe? Anyway, I guess we'll see. But yeah, 12,000, happy with that. Does Diana have anything?
Sweet melon.
2 sandals, 16 soap, or 4 crates. Let's wait for a reroll. I feel like I waited for a reroll before, but I'll wait for a reroll. Ships are engaged in battle. And we're gonna go straight for that guy. The wind is behind me. What's this? A ceasefire offer? Maybe. Let's just go take out your other ship. Are you scared now? Maybe don't move as a group just for a minute. Activate the sails. Which ones have sails and which don't? You're a sail ship. So these 3. Oh man, he's out of there. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what the ceasefire offer is. You have received a ceasefire offer from a raider. Hostilities will cease for a price. Accept and pay. I'll pay 5,000. No, the Emperor doesn't like that either. No. You pay me, I thought. Then we'll talk. Oh, you messed up now. Alright, my ships are moving back, and we're going to Valeria to see... Oh yeah, we have that other ship. We should probably send that one to Diana, because we need to go to both. We could do both at the same time. 17 minutes until these refresh. Maybe I will just do the 4 crates then, because it's kind of a long time to wait. But then you have to wait 30 minutes without anything. It's like, 5,000 isn't that much, you know? I make 5,000 in 5 minutes. So I guess we'll wait. Alright, give them the attack order. I'm hoping they don't get lured into the pirate base. Religion. Who does not have one? Tara does not have anyone yet. Oh yeah, we're kind of waiting. I suppose we could just pick something for now. Neptune? No. Minerva, I guess, just for the tech. Trade route has an issue. There's still no sausages or cheese. Oh yeah, there's so much to do. Okay. So yeah, let's just focus on the island just again really quickly. I would like to do a little bit more cosmetics, although I'd like to get our first... Yes. So we have to click this button down here in the bottom right of the screen to switch over to Celtic.
Where most hesitate to follow.
Bonk. There we go. We are smithed out of our minds. And you get the smiths. Excellent. Now, having done that, new options in the research tree should be available to us. They are.
Minerva, grant this servant your insight.
Cult of
Capitalize his
Cernunos.
wisdom
Cult
and
of
knowledge.
Mercury Lugus. Focus on high quality crafting and trade. Let's get that somewhere down here as well. By the way, someone said queue up more than 9 things. I think it was Martin.
Living on the edge.
And we should get Ubisoft points or something. 10, 11, 12. Wow, yeah, you can go beyond. Oh my god, you can scroll this list. I didn't see it pop up though. Maybe I already have it. Could be the case. Might have done it in the pre-release or something. Sorry, there's combat again. We just have to quickly go back to Latium, see what's going on. Just make sure it's not too bad. Oh yeah, no, good, good, good. Good night. Right, we'll just see what we got. We're going to return these ships. I might send some back to Latium, or to Albion now, because we've kind of cleared the waters for the most part. There is a ship up here. Just target that. That's Queso's war fleet. His war boys.
As do we.
What we are selling here on Lilibayon is an escape, Governor. Paradise.
Alright, we've collected the adornments.
Latium's finest. Ready.
Oh, I forgot about this. I didn't drop them off yet. Alright, back we go. The other ship, that's by Diana, has not reached its destination yet. Okay. Another festival. Quinquitaria. Festival of Minerva in Tara. Hey, shout out to Tara getting something so early. Concrete and mosaics get 50%. No thank you. I know you get a random item, which is nice, but we might roll another festival in that time. 4 hours. It's a long time to commit to something that has no effect whatsoever. This is a really good tech, by the way. It's this one right here. Fire safety area of effect +1 for all vigiles, which means fire safety is now -129 on Roma. It's never been better. Do you have a Medici nearby, by the way? No. We'll give you one. We'll be back here. So the reason I'm not really paying attention to Latium at the moment, for those who don't remember, is that we want to save up the money to buy a couple more islands. And then we can use the money to spend on the marvels and the baths and all of that kind of stuff. So in the meantime, we're just kind of leave this doing its thing. You know, it's kind of static now for the most part. Things aren't fluctuating at all, I don't think. So quite happy with it. So really, Albion is the focus for the next while.
What could you possibly
We're already city status 3. Are we 3 in Londinium? We are actually, yeah, so the same. Okay, cool. That was so quick. Anyway, so yeah, we have these guys. So let's check what they need. So in the food category, they've also added cheese and beer. They've also added the recreation ground and the phantom. They now have trousers and torques. And they have, we don't know, drinking horns and clan shields. Nice. Nice. Cheese. That's what we want to be able to send to Latium. So let's see, can we build that phantom with the recreation ground? No, we need 75 smiths. We just need more. So let's get more around where the recreation ground will be. Oh, we're out of material. Dang. Keep going back and forth. We just have to. I'm just gonna hope that that combat is not a bad thing. You're missing a market. How the hell is that possible? Market's right here. Oh, that's not a road. Oh yeah, it has to go around and down. Clever, those Cheerios. Let's do this, and hope for the best. Yeah, they got it now. I want to leave patches of dirt roads in certain places. Not everywhere, but certain places, just for the look and feel of it. So something like that's quite cool, because it's like, yeah, maybe a bit of stone here. But then it does just trail to dirt on the ends, that kind of thing. It's all more hard to do it in this game, though. It won't let me do it there. Here? It kind of did the whole thing, though, unfortunately. There you go. I guess that makes it easier. Yeah, something like that I just think kind of looks cool. Although, arguably, I suppose the dirt would be in the center and the stone would be on the sides, probably, because this is the place where things are dragging in and out. So maybe we could invert that and just see what it would look like. I know it's a bit silly, but I'm just trying to see what the look and feel would be. What do you think? I think it kind of makes more sense. It shouldn't hurt the reach or anything, so, you know, not really. So, yeah, sure, why not? We'll do that where applicable in the future. Now, how are we doing for our various things? Eel and cockles have been solved. Still low on the old tunics and probably the shoes, I would imagine. Yeah. Now, one of you is not getting what you need. Why? I don't know. Missing goods. It should be 2 to 1, right? I thought. Let's just double check. Every 1 minute and every 2 minutes. Yes. So it is balanced. Or it should be. I suppose they've got a long distance to go and unload. Maybe that just factors into the getting started for a while. Let's hop back to Latium, just make sure everything's okay. Oh, it's okay. Ooh, you killed something else. What do you got? Let's try to unload some of these items then as well. 30 tiles. Not that we really need any of this stuff. But let's just go here. I'm also going here because we have the repair crane here. Okay, so you're at Diana's.
Income, expenditure, interest and gossip, intimidation attempts, the usual.
I haven't heard that voice line before. It's a new one. Excuse me. Thank you. Delicacies, please. Alright, we have our delicacies. Let's get all of our ships to moor or berth outside of here. Here's some of the delicacies. Thank you all. And we'll drop in the adept trough tender. Plantations in range consume less water. Now, if we have a quick look at our cistern, the plantations is just lavender, not the fields. Bit of a shame. So they consume 5. It's really low already. So let's see what they'll consume with this item. Where's our... There it is. It's only affecting the 1.
At your service.
Oh, now it's 3. That's massive saving. Now, if we play a bit more tactically, and we make sure that we do a few plantations around one cistern, if we really wanted to bump it, I guess that would be somewhat useful, but still not massive. Alright, good stuff. Workforce here stable, all good. Money stable, population stable. Great. That's what we like to see. These are sail ships, these are row ships. Yeah, I'm just wondering which one to send to Albion. We're nearly up to 100k, by the way. We need 130, I think, to take one of these islands, one of these big ones. Still kind of undecided. I think I'll go for the smaller one, just because there's more on it that we can use right now. The marble is the thing we'll be missing. But that, I feel like we could just buy that in. And this island should be cheaper. In fact, it might only be 90,000. Although, that being said, you kind of want to go for the bigger islands. So, I think the cost is multiplied the more islands you have, but also the bigger it is. So, if you're multiplying a big number, it's obviously going to be worse. So you kind of want to go grab the biggest islands first, then snap up the small ones. And the cost should be a little cheaper overall, so maybe we will go for this one then. Sandarak. So still, we'll only be missing the snail. Not too bad. It's a lovely island too. There's this one here which is also tempting because it's just big and open, and it would have the grape fertility. Now you can get grapes through the tech tree, but you know, be nice to get it. I suppose it's right next to Rome. It's just over there. But yeah, this is definitely 130,000. So I guess we'll wait to that one for that one. The ship is healing now. Let's throw that overboard. Don't want that anymore.
Could you possibly require?
A trader should know the
We should start building piers. There are ships waiting to get here.
inside every chance I get.
Where are you? You weren't moving. Or maybe I cancelled the order. Oh yeah, you're still with Diana. Alright, my bad. Well, anyway, when that ship gets there, then we unload the delicacies thing. We can start to see what's going on with that quest. Oh yeah, the Holy Stones. 10 limestone and 10 tons of dye plants. We can start looking into that now. Let's do it. Let's see if we can start making cheese. Shortage of mercators. Oh no. Really? What's happened?
Looky! Soap! All
vessels of Commercia, huh?
Something must have changed, where we're using more of them than we were before.
Few more hands would come in handy.
Is there oh, yeah. That'll do it. A big riot.
Think the governor cares?
Yeah, let's pause these buildings.
Think every woman for herself out here, come on.
I guess it's back our workforce at least, just gets things going. It keeps things going back home. What do we need? I guess the custodies. Still not big enough to build fire safety yet. We need even more population. Alright, well they'll get fixed now, so we don't have to worry about them too much. Yeah, in the meantime we can continue building here. The idea was that we start unlocking this and we start making beer. So beer requires a fertility we don't have here. And you can get it with waders, so we can now do it on the other island. That's fine. Then you need smiths. Oh yeah, Waddle and Daub has been unlocked. Let's start getting that going. So maintain at 70, please. Thanks. Alright, we just have to unlock more then. So workforce is obviously really good because we're not doing much here. What are you guys missing? Market reach. Oh yeah. I suppose we need markets and stuff up here. That was the next place. So this one can reach up to about there and about here. But we're going to pave some of these roads, obviously. So something like that. Just want to see the full reach. Yeah, that's not bad. So yeah, I think somewhere up here. I was planning like the villa to go around this area. We could push it further back. It doesn't really matter too much. Let's just throw this down. I think in this spot would actually kind of make sense. Got a bit of a clearing around it. The Bardic Hearth would actually be pretty good here too. And maybe some houses next to it. Not sure what I'm going to do here, how we'll fill this in. I thought some more production buildings maybe because the warehouse is here. But I'm not really too sure what. I was kind of just reserving to see what you get. Cheese, maybe? Happiness +2. So yeah, why not? How big is it? Yeah, it's not too bad. Just depends where we want to place that. Beer? Beer making would be income +2, fire safety -2. Could do both of these in this area. If really wanted to. Alright, while I'm waiting on things... Oh, actually, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting on upgrading. So we wanted... is it 75? Okay. I want to upgrade the ones that are in blocks. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Damn it. Did I do that earlier? Oh my god, I did. It defaults back to Roman. You have to click it every time you upgrade. It's terrible. Better. There we go. New options available. Oh, fits perfect. Let's get him in there. Which way do we want it? This way, maybe? Yeah, that makes a bit more sense, I think. Lovely. I didn't even look at what that does. That's happiness, health, and prestige for everyone around us, but then also these guys need that. So they have both the Phantom and the Recreation Grounds. So that's belief, knowledge, happiness, health, and prestige. Awesome. A gift. Oh, thank you. 5,000. 105k. Woohoo. Doing okay now. Kind of. What's wrong with this? Still just telling me it's empty. Why didn't it tell me that before, though? I wonder. 4 minutes, and you're going to attack me again. We've got 2 triremes here. Only 1 military one, though. Yikes. The Caesar's going to be overwhelmed. We need to get those ships moving now. Like I said, we'll delay that timer as long as we can. 3 minutes. The delicacies have arrived.
This next phase of the plan may prove more challenging. My uncle has always wanted to see an aqueduct filled not with water, but with wine. And I may have promised to provide this.
Alright, sending 3 triremes to Albion. These 2 can stay here. There isn't much in the way of enemy ships roaming around anymore. Is that his flagship? No, a Raider 2. You could go chase that one down. See if you can get to it. It's the only enemy ship I see on the map right now. Oh dear. Okay, well I think I'm hanging in there. Let's head back to Albion again.
Some
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at these guys in a while. You got anything for me? 12,000 and we'll get a health area of effect for affecting dairies. If we deliver 40 tons of horses, we get 11,000. Reed shoes should be easy, you would think, especially if we just buy them in. So, okay. And I like getting specialists. And then at White Cliff, what do you need? Destroy a trireme and 4 quincremes. Ooh. 171 tons of cockles, and you get Diblorix Optima Lixa. Diblorix could sell a Roman his own sandals and make him think he got a good deal. Happiness +1, workforce needed -50, and upkeep cost -80 for finance buildings. Oh no, sorry, not finance. He is finance specialist. It affects towers in range. No, not very interesting, I don't think. Not for my playstyle. If you're playing multiplayer, maybe you've got a lot of military stuff going on, maybe. Happiness for custodies. That's really good. So any custodies in Reach get extra happiness for all things they affect. I think that's pretty good. But I don't want to click this because it'll spawn these ships. I wonder would they... No. I was going to say would they fight the raiders. Let's spawn them. So 4 quincremes and 1 trireme. Although the trireme hasn't appeared. It just now says 4 quincremes. Unless I read that wrong. But anyway, 4 quincremes. I'm hoping that they get attacked by Aether. Aether has a bunch of ships here. So he might get engaged with them a little bit by the time we get there. Our ship should be en route now, by the way. So let's have a look at the world map. Oh, they haven't even left yet. Yeah, it's gonna take a really long time. Yeah, they're gonna take quite a while. Oh well. Okay, so just to focus on local build. If I just say nothing, I wonder, does that just automatically mean she will start to attack her, or what? You would assume so, but I don't know for sure, for certain. This needs to be bought. The Waddle and Dob here. Maintain quite high. Thanks. Don't need that. Just throw that overboard. And do we have weapons on the island? Should I be building a tower? Even just one? I didn't really plan for that though. There. This doesn't really have any reach whatsoever. Can you build out here? No. Construction area blocked. It has its own like little pier. It's like you could do it. Yeah. I mean, they land normally, don't they? So maybe it'll do something. 3 weapons, 1,500. Okay. It's a shame I can't fit one in there. It's just if they land their troops, at least they'll be able to shoot someone. Goes to the other island. I don't think I can do that much, but we could pick up those weapons and take them with us. 111,000. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. Back over to Tara. We have the recreation ground. How are we doing now? 36 smiths, 79 waiters. And I said that we wanted to improve the tunics and the reed shoes. Now, we need to provide those reed shoes to your man. So I'm just going to say maintain this, like, really full in both places. And then we can maybe just do a pickup and deliver them over. Something like that. They shouldn't be expensive to buy. I mean, how much? 36. Okay, it's kind of more than I'd like. I mean, obviously we still be profitable, but I just feel like we'd be spending, what, like 4,000 or 5,000 potentially? Let me just see. 36 times 78. I'm too stupid to do that. 36 times 78. 2,800. Yeah, because I was doing it. I thought it was more than 100 that we'd need. I don't know. That's why when I looked at it, I just then got confused. But because I was like, oh, 36 times 100 would be like 3,600, and I was like, we need more than that, so it must be like 4 or 5,000. But okay, it's not too bad then, actually. 2,800, so we still make like 10 grand. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. I'll be putting down buildings to make more. At least one more. Out here. Oh yeah, we need reeds to make wattle and daub. Gonna eat into that a little bit, I think it'll be okay. What are you at now? 103? Okay, apparently not. Guess we are already... Wow, really? This is on a knife's edge? Okay, I didn't realize. 137. My bad.
Has started in your city.
Cool. Alright, you should be fine. Great. So, let's go into the smiths and let's see what we need for ox. So, ox are done in the water, actually. In modules. And how much? So, it's every minute into 2 minutes. Okay, let's try this then. Just trying to think, where could we go that's a bit more permanent? Have a few of these. Maybe put this somewhere like here. I'll have to get used to the layout of this thing. So we need to connect it, obviously. And then 1, 2. Or you could go sideways. How far can this go? Not that far. I'll have to play around to see like what a good layout is. But just something like that is okay for now. I guess you could just attach it about there. I was going to go for 2 of them. It's a lot of ox. So it's 12 waiters in total for the 2. That's fine. And then this will be 6, 12, 18, 24 if we use all dairy kitchens. It's kind of a lot. But let's just build 1 or 2 right now down here. So like I said, we'll do one just here to get that nice happiness benefit. Who doesn't love cheese? Not to make myself even more unpopular, but I kind of don't like cheese. I don't mind it, but I'm not like a huge fan. A lot of people find that odd. Anyway, they landed troops here before I could get here to drop off my weapons to build towers. Good job. Now, my ship is here at least. And they've just got 1 ship, is it? Why can't I attack their ships? That's our I need to. That's a raiding ship. I can't attack the raiding ship. Invalid target. Oh, this isn't Caesar. That's why. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Oh, crap. Damn. Did they take out my other... No, they didn't. Or did they? Did I lose a ship? Also, how fast have we blown through this? This is just paused. Are you not doing the one after if that's not doable? Oh, come on, man. We're wasting research because I queued up things that couldn't actually be gotten. Sorry, I thought I had the Caesar ship out here moving the weapons. I obviously brought the wrong ship, and that's why I was like, why can't I attack? We'll come over here. There's no raiding ship here anymore. So, as that's the case, we can come up with Caesar and just attack them from the shore, and they might die before they really get to do anything. Now, if I transfer that in, I'm assuming you don't let me build a tower while I'm being attacked, but maybe not. Let's see. Nah, construction under attack, or site under attack. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. My ship's on the way. I don't know if it's going to make it here in time, though. Again, that would suck if they destroyed all this or something. Not too far away, though. Help is on the way. Enemy raiding ship is there. It's just 1. Caesar could do this. Anyway, I was going to do some lovely ornaments, but, well, I guess we can while we're waiting. Hey, put up some trees. Actually, in case it all gets destroyed, what's the point? Let's just wait until Caesar comes up. Almost there. Now, go for that guy because he's super weak. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ship is under attack. Is that back? Is that here? Let me just... I have to check Latium just to be sure.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Uh-huh. We are being attacked here as well.
What could you possibly require?
They're still chasing that ship. That's good. That's fine. You can come back now. Just play it safe. Alright.
We stand waiting.
Little collateral on that shot, but I think it'll be okay.
Possibly require.
We are super low, though. I think they're going to get it again. I wonder, does that destroy all the materials we have or something? I wonder, can we take some of that stuff out? Give me the weapons back, the concrete, anything that's like expensive. You can pick up some stuff too, actually. Any items or specialists? Or... If memory serves me correctly, in order to defeat an island, they have to actually take the governor villa. Oh, we don't have a governor villa. We've slowed the rate of decline pretty significantly, but I don't think it's going to be enough just yet. Firing in there. Unfortunately, my other ships are nowhere near. Not yet. Yeah, so the unit, I should have focused on it. When you break them, they just run and then disappear, I guess. So it's not really a threat. It's such a shame. Because I think they're going to get it. It was only so slightly, though. And then their ship's going to try and pull them back on, I guess. We might have to just fight that ship. Ooh! Oh no, it's just a cargo ship. I thought it was our military ships are arriving. Alright, let's just speed up time. Well, it's actually right at the end now. What's the health of this building? Can we see that? Okay, as long as the island doesn't get wiped, I don't really mind. But I assume I lost all cargo in there. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, we don't have any stuff? Oh, but we do have other warehouses, actually. Oh yeah, I guess it's fine. That really is weird. Like, what's the point of it? What's the big deal? Like, oh no, I'm being raided. Okay, so I can't trade for a minute. Aren't they supposed to run deeper and, like, raid your buildings? I thought that was the whole point. Alright, they've broken. They're running away. This is why people were like, oh, you should focus on combat more. It's like, combat sucks. It does. It sucked in 1800. Sucks in this game. 1404 has a really cool land combat system. I highly recommend it. 1404 may be an old game, but you can play it in HD with a mod. I think even without a mod you might be able to, but just one little mod puts it in HD and scales the menus a bit better. And it's great. The way it works in that game. Is that ship gone now? Let's go attack that ship. The way it works in that game is you land troops on an island, but then you have to keep them supplied. So you have to keep making stuff back on your core island, like military supply packs. You can make small, medium, or large, so they'll last the unit longer. And then, using radiuses, similar to like military towers, you build camps. So you're like, okay, I want my unit to camp here, I need another one to camp there, another here. They can't overlap. And you have to push further and further in to get to the market. And once you take out markets, then all the surrounding buildings will get like slowly destroyed. And as you take all the markets, you can take the whole island then. But they've got lots of time, because it takes quite a while to do it, and you have to keep yourself sustained. If you can blockade the troops, they'll be cut off and die. It's a great system. I'm surprised they just didn't do that again. Now for pirates, I guess it's different, right? They're just raiding, so I do get it. It's not quite the same. But I still feel like if you're going to get raided, like they should at least torch some buildings and then get back on the boats and go. If they're just going to hit the warehouse, it really doesn't affect anything. So I'm not really too sure what the big problem is. Alright, let's head back. We can rebuild this. I think. We're not under attack anymore. The troops have fled. I can't... There we go. Built. It's like, okay, problem solved, I guess. Now, maybe they'll patch it, but I have a feeling that they'll never touch anything to do with combat, but we'll see. Alright, we'll drop all this material back off. I was just worried that we could lose the inventory of the island, so. Alright, there you go. She just came at me with one ship this time. There's still the Quink rooms that you have to take out. I think there's only 3 now, by the looks of things. Yeah, only 3 left. But our ships are coming in soon. Here they are, actually. Right on time. And the Caesar can go with them. They're just around the corner from me. There they are. And we'll target the Quink reams in the next episode. In fact, we can just make our way towards them now. It looks like they're actually... Oh, no, they're not. I thought maybe they were chasing some of Aether's ships, but nope, it's all good. Aether, do you have a quest for me? Destroyed 2 triremes and 4 Quink reams in 1 minute. Or it goes away in 1 minute. Yes. Oh shit, there's ships all around us now. I just saw the radar spawn. Now they seem to all try to come together, so if we can pick them off one by one, that'd be great. That'll be a lot of money. A lot of money if we can do all this, so... It's worth trying. Which way are they going? We can intercept them here. Although we'll be going with the... Yeah, we'll be going with the wind if we turn around the corner and go for them. Alright, cool. We'll just leave that in the background. We're just taking out ships in Albion, so it's good that all our military ships are in one place. That's worked out very nicely. Tara is back. I didn't get to do any of the cosmetics I wanted to, and I feel like the episode's gone on quite a bit. I did this little bit here, and then the idea was that we'll have like little trees and stuff like in between. That'd be quite nice. So, there, and there. And then we can give it like the shrubbery. Lush shrubs. Just like that. I was going to change the terrain underneath, but I think it's fine the way it is. Kind of muddy. If you do normal grass, it's a bit too clean, I think. We could go like this, actually. I think, actually, I'll remove that one. We'll do little braziers here.
Little tricks just used to trespass till I set my dogs on them.
That looks nice. By the Phantom. Can we do one on the side there? No. Got him. Yeah, they seem like they try to just go towards each other so they can form a group, and then they move around the map together as a group. Still do a decent amount of damage, you know, even just there. Not bad. They've got another one just cresting the corner here. We'll go to them. That'll be the last ship of the day.
Sunset, sleep till sunrise, over and over until your demise.
And then yeah, just a matter of like kind of playing around with some of the ornaments here now and going with like the little Celtic idols and stuff in different places, or walls, or bushes and things like that. I'm just trying to think what suits this place. These flower beds are super nice. I was thinking even just like flower beds outside here could be kind of cool. And we could do a lot of them. If they're like red, they can look pretty good. You can't build these diagonally, no? Oh, you can. Just not on the tiny triangles that we've left. But then you have to click each one and then swap to the color that you want, which just takes a bit long. Hoping they fix that. That was fixed in 1800 when they added that. That could just spruce up the place a little bit, and then just some of these like statues and stuff every now and then at places of importance. Especially down by like you're about to leave the town. There's a well. I don't know if that looks good or not. This might be a bit strange. I'd upgrade that one as well. So just to show you what this looks like, we could put stone down obviously. Or grass, but a lot of the base of these buildings is grass, and it's a different color of grass, so I don't like to really use it too much. And then we have like little bushes, the wall, the torches. I think that's kind of it though, isn't it? And then just trees. Lots of trees here obviously like make the place look pretty good, or just fill it out. They can seem excessive at times. I like the idols. The idols look pretty cool. This was left on purpose so that we could do... I would say even mud would probably look better here. And then some fire.
Bonfires in summer over the embers for good luck.
That looks kind of cool. Maybe a couple trees on the sides. These could be put in actual, like, placed in little things, whatever they're called. Pots. Not really pots, but you know what I mean. Alright. Our ships, did they get by me? I don't know where the enemy ship that was here is gone. Did we kill it? It's not on the radar at all. Maybe it got by me. There's 2 down there. 2 here. Zara-Nitu has some military ships there. Okay. I don't actually have a repair crane here, so I'll have to think about that. So yeah, these 2 in the bay. That'd be perfect to go for. Alright, well, there it is. We'll leave it like this. It looks pretty good. Oh, it's getting there. I think it's starting to look pretty good. Needs more trees. Need to just fill in some of these patches and gaps. I'm going to do that at the beginning of the next episode. We're just going to keep doing this. We'll do it live, damn it, and keep filling this in. I thought that here would be cool to have, like, I'll do this one because I was already thinking about what it would be. One of these statues. I've actually already gone with one there. Tell you what. We'll take you, move you here. Yeah, just something like that, whatever. This one can go here. And then I wanted to just put, like, flowers all around it. With a little trail leading into it. Oh, you can't do a little trail like that. Whoops. Oh my god. We could do it with, dirt ground. Something like that. And I kind of wanted to be a whole field of flowers, in a way. But then we'll color them to make them look just a little bit better. And some trees to break up the recreation ground area. Something like that. And maybe, I don't know, to be different, maybe purple? Blue is kind of cool. Purple's nice. Would we have that in this location? In Albion, is there purple? Lavender? Yeah, I had lavender plants outside my school. that counts. But there's obviously a lot to change now, so maybe I'll just do the rest myself. But you get the idea, so I'll just color those in. It's a shame they kind of spill over. I don't know, can we rotate them? Kind of, not really. Diplomatic relations, everyone loves us. With the, the defensive pacts and all of that. We've now got the money to take these other islands. Our ships are hunting down their ships. They're actually fighting and in the bay and being killed, so that's cool. It's nice that the AI kind of take these guys out for me in some ways, and then we just kind of make money from it. And we were running a festival, or not a festival, we delivered some of that stuff back home. I'll have to read about that. This one, right? Now we need to deliver 45 tons of wine to the aqueduct. Because we want to make the aqueducts flow with wine instead. But yeah, pretty happy. So down here is mostly done now. We're working on up here. We've got some empty gaps. We have the cheese being made now. We want to send that back. We need multiple of those. We can actually afford to have 4 if we want. And I'm guessing we're more than taking care of our guys. Yeah, so we can easily start to send it back to Latium as well. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Bit of a chaotic episode, but I feel like I got a lot done actually, so quite happy generally. Alright, again, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe. And if you are a channel member, I'm going to endeavor to start getting new videos early as well. As I'm aiming to start banking them up a little ahead of time, if I can. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Again, man, I have to stop saying that. Take it easy. Good night. Goodbye. Good morning. See you later.